Hey, Foxy family. Guess what? As you can see on screen, I got Prime, and I am so stoked, dude. We were gonna watch it last night, and I was like, well, no, because I want to give this the attention it deserves, not me tired, half out of my mind, after not getting home till almost 9 o'clock at night, trying to go help my dad and stuff. So we're doing this tonight. What? I don't remember. Hold on. Second, please.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Show the thing. Thank you. Well, it's either 187 or at 187.
I'm sorry, by the way.
That's all good. Everybody can deal with the fact for just a second.
Yeah, everybody can deal with the fact that child needs help.
Well, exactly. Can't provide internet. Why not?
Like, the internet thing is on. I know it is. If it wasn't on, I wouldn't be in call with my friends.
Right? I'm just wondering if maybe that wasn't the right one. Because it's connected to it. So let's disconnect. Connect. Connected. There you go.
Okay,
Done.
thank you.
Alright. Anyway, we're fixing to watch this. And what they say about this, in case you haven't seen it yet, and whatnot, is to treat it the same as you would playing the games. Each individual game is its own lore, it's its own thing, even though there is cohesive lore that you can bring in between each game. If I remember correctly, that's more like fan theory lore versus actual cemented Bethesda approved lore.
No, everything that they're talking about as lore
Mm-hmm.
is canonical. It has been confirmed by Bethesda in the company that they bought out that did Fallout 1 and 2. Everything is canonical.
Okay.
Just like, I don't know if I'm going to piss anybody. Oh, fuck it.
Wolf, everyone.
Anyway, just like in Fallout New Vegas,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if any of your followers have played it or not, but most have. I mean, it's a damn good game.
Right.
But, you can choose who you help take Hoover down. But the canonical ending is the BOS wins.
Right.
Which I think is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my opinion, the BOS has become nothing more than the Nazi regime.
Right. Keeping in mind, personal opinion.
Personal opinions being what they are, of course, but the way they've taken that organization, they need to rework them.
Right. And the main reason why I'm like keeping in mind personal opinion, I'm looking at y'all going like this, is because on my channel, in our Foxy family and in our safe space here, everyone's allowed to have an opinion about something. Somebody doesn't like something, okay, cool. That's up to them. It is not up to us to judge or. Alright guys, I'm sorry that the screen is so tiny, but I kind of don't have a choice there. I had it big last time, and then because of the fact that it decided, oh no, you're gonna be recording from mid-record from before, it went like tiny.
Yeah.
So sorry, but as you can see, written by Geneva Robertson, Dubort, and Graham Wagner. Holy shit! I don't know where to start. Okay, positives first. Positives first. First off, if you do not want spoilers, and I warned this before we came back, okay, within the first 10 minutes, I warned you. You have a few seconds here. Pause the video, because we're going to go into some details. If you do not want spoilers, you have not seen this yet, shut the video off. Come back to it after you've watched it. That being said, positive parts. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Go right ahead.
Okay, first off, set design. Holy freaking shit! Okay, yes, we're sitting here watching it. And we had the lights off and for the tail end of it, but should have for the beginning. Set design, literally, I kid you fucking not, made you feel like you were right there in the vault. For those of us that are avid game players who love this whole first person thing that Fallout's had going on, where you can walk around the vaults of crap. Fallout 4. I am a Fallout 4. That's baby, because that's when I came into the whole franchise as Fallout 4. But watching other people play it, what have you, Fallout 4 doesn't have that weird, grainy, off weird lighting that the rest of them have had that I've noticed. So seeing the way that they have the vault for the show in comparison to like 4 is phenomenal. And the set itself, I mean, you could almost smell the what I'm going to call stagnant air that's probably in this place level of detail that they did for this. Okay? It was phenomenal. Let's see. There's an Easter egg in it as well. That was your Easter egg that you found. The Red Rocket.
Oh, the Rocket 69
Yeah.
towards the beginning of the show when they're running from the explosions. Yeah, it was a Rocket 69.
Right.
It's actually a 68 Corvette that's been heavily modified for the show. But to see one was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we're going to be skipping out on a lot of the details, specifics,
Oh, God, yes.
mainly because of the fact that I don't want Amazon and everyone else is very much you have to keep this under wraps because they are very much pushing for people to get Prime in order to see the show, know a lot about it, other than just base details.
I would highly recommend getting Prime. I mean, it's like what?
For us, it was $15 a month.
$15 a month, and if you order things through Amazon, it comes through faster. You have
Exactly.
preferred shipping, and I mean, this show is just
And cheaper shipping and handling and whatnot too. Also, something that happened to us today, I forgot to go into it before we even started the show today, was that we were doing our laundry and one of the free phone people was through Verizon.
yeah.
For those that have food stamps, things like this, for the state of California. Okay, I don't know how it is in any other state, but at least for here in the state of California, in our county, our new little free phone came with a year of free Prime. So, for those of you who are on food stamps who don't really have the extra, 15, $20 to spend on a streaming service like this,
I would look into it.
look into it. Okay, if anything, even if you can't pay for it after a year, you get a free year of shows.
Yeah.
So there's that. No, we are not sponsored by Amazon, but
I wish.
there you go. So, for those of you that are easily triggered with DV issues, caution. Okay. For those of us, however, that have played the game for years, watched other people, you are now a people,
Okay. Whatever.
who've watched other people play it for years. You know how to spot a raider, even when they're trying to hide. And I'll use the Fallout 4 game, with the one dude when you're going into the Nuka-Cola area for the DLC, and he stops you with this, oh, my family, and da-da-da. You can see right through that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, you can see right through him.
Okay? So,
He's not a good actor.
when we're watching this, there's a scene going on. Supposed to be a nice little get-together, things like this. One set of people gets invited to the vault, what have you. I am not going into severe detail here. I don't want to get sued. But if you know what you're looking for, okay, the stoicness, they're dirty, the suits don't fit them quite right, shit like this, the mannerisms mainly. Tattoos, that too. But a few of them. And I'm watching this, and the hair on the back of my neck stood up, my scalp started to itch, and I'm like, oh, those are raiders. Those are raiders! And I paused it about 11 minutes in. Okay, it was about 11 minutes into the show, or so.
11 or 12 minutes,
11
yeah.
or 12. And I'm just, even the hair on my arms was standing on end, and I'm like, oh, and then it pans across this one guy. And again, I'm not going to say what he looked like, or anything like this, but it was very obvious that you could tell from the back of his head Raider. And I went, oh, Either they, because I didn't realize the setup that they had going on between these things. It was either the party coming in was intercepted by raiders and they took over and, what have you, or this other place was taken over and the others didn't know, and that's how they got in. So it's, watch the show because I'm not going to say what happened there, okay, as far as to the build up, but you could tell. Now, the other bit of warning here, do not, while you may allow some of your children to watch you play Fallout,
Do not let them watch this.
or that you might let them play it themselves, do not, for the love of fucking everything, allow anyone under the age, I would say 16 at this point.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Watch this. It is extremely bloody, extremely graphic, no holes barred, plus the sex scene. Come on, Amazon. Okay. Give me a break.
It didn't show anything.
I don't care. It was a borderline soft porn.
Where? They showed that on Fox.
It's still bullshit to me. That is not
Old-fashioned.
something that the generic public should have fucking access to on a generalized TV show. Okay? I get the fact of them kissing and doing their shit, but when it comes to, we did not need to see the fact that she mounted him.
That's true.
Come on. The minute that it got hot and heavy from the kissy bits, it should have fucking faded off to them at the end of it.
Yeah.
However, dude did have a nice ass. I will say that. I could bite it. But anyway, point being here, however, back on track. That's the positives. However, it is still very gory. It does not hold back. In the games and stuff, when you're going through and popping people in the head and shit like this, you can see their heads explode. Let's just say I'm not going to feel bad about killing raiders after this. At all.
Like the one guy that the raider forced to
Eat the thing.
the barrel and then
You could
fired
see it through
through
his...
his head at others.
Yeah, you could legitly see the fact that his head was exploded outward. That's what I mean by the gore factor.
Yeah.
Oh, they took Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers and put all three of them together at level with steroids, and yeah.
Good effects though.
Oh, very, very good effects. Very good way of doing it. Dad to the rescue. Which was great to see.
But
The actor.
the same trope of Fallout 3, which is find my dad.
But again, we're not going to tell you how or why. Can't. Sorry. Watch the show.
I don't believe that, Prime would sue us or anything, but
I might put a gag order. Or have me take down the video. I'd rather that not be a thing.
right.
This is our YouTube career we're talking about. But anyway, so that was phenomenal. They made, let's see, other positives. There are some actors that I recognized first off. The Overseer, for one, is a well-known, you guys will recognize his face. I cannot think of anything else that he has played in that I recognize, but the Overseer, I know that actor.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was excited to see him. And then one of the council members, the chubby one with the glasses, is another actor that I recognized. He was really cool. Very much still the scared person. I'm sorry, guys. That was right in your ear. I'm so sorry. I'm one of those people that if I don't let gas out, it's painful. It's a Momo. Say hi, Momo. She was looking at me like, I'm not a plushie. What the hell are you doing holding me like this? Yes, hello. What's up? You gonna say hi? Yeah? Sorry. She's rubbing on the mic. But anywho, so he was cool. in there. Very realistic, very, very, very good special effects. I will tell you that right now. But the main thing that got me absolutely just entranced was the set itself of the vault. My nose, oh my
Not to mention
god.
the introduction of the T60s.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that
But see,
was
that's a big. I think that's a lot of. I really don't want to go into who they were because I think that's really part of the draw of this first episode is when it goes to them as a scene, as far as who they are. That we gotta let
that's
people
in parts of the commercials, honey.
as them
Yes,
announced as. Mhm.
yes, it is BOS.
Okay, I wasn't sure, and I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that aggravated the hell out of me
Hmm.
was they just made a canonical ending for Fallout 4.
Right. So here's the negatives. Let me throw that in here. Here's some
This
of the
is a
negatives.
big negative for me anyway. Canonically now, the Brotherhood of Steel, BOS, won in Fallout 4 because that was the Pridwin.
Yeah, which that whole scene of when you see the T-66s coming out, walking and whatnot.
That was nice,
That was phenomenal.
but they need to leave the damn. Find somebody else,
Well, yeah.
and like Ox
Ugh.
and others, I have not seen a single thing about the NCR yet, and they're placed in California.
Yeah, but didn't well,
I mean,
if you
they're
go with
only
excuse
200
me.
miles north of us
Well,
in LA.
yes, but if in Fallout 3 they were beaten by the BOS and destroyed, it would stand to reason there wouldn't be any NCR. 153.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the
My sugar meter.
NCR, unless they, made it to where the BOS never loses,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Bullshit.
bullshit in my opinion. But they're like the superhumans now. There's no way the NCR would not be somewhere. Now, Ox did say that he noticed an NCR flag, but it looked like it was in tatters,
Mm.
like they had fallen. But this is
So-
only the first episode, so that's yet to be seen.
Exactly. That's the other thing is we're going to be doing this. Each one of my videos, as far as when we do watch this, is going to be covering each one of the episodes.
Yeah.
The Ghoul, the way they show him, and the little snippets and scenes that we have seen up to this point, not in the show itself, but like in the trailers, everybody's complaining about him being too pretty and this kind of thing. I don't honestly feel because you don't really get a good see of him
Not in the
in
first episode.
in lighting that isn't pure daylight like what it showed in the trailers. Now, see, I'm actually liking how they showed him in the show versus how they showed him in the snippets from further on in the
But-
show.
Big question. Big question.
Hmm.
Why was he buried?
That's going to come later on because we're only in
I
the first
mean-
episodes.
Okay, yeah, ghouls, according to lore, don't have to eat near as often as humans.
Right.
All that shit, right? But they still have to eat.
Unless, see, the thing I disagreed with when it showed him and how they had him set up. Okay, the bags of nutrients that they were feeding him through.
Yeah.
That's all good and fine, but how long was he buried for? Because muscle atrophy is a thing. There's no way he would have been able to stand up and do what he was doing
Exactly.
if it was every 30 years. How is he functioning and able to stand and move around?
Exactly.
Not having bed sores and other crap. So there is a lot of what involved with this as well.
There's a lot of things that don't line up medically with him.
Well,
Because after 5 days of staying laying still,
mhm.
your muscles will start to die.
But see, here's the thing, though, is that some would say, well, he's a ghoul. I mean, it's in a world where he shouldn't even be existing anyway.
That's true.
So
But-
some license can be taken, as it were.
Still.
I think honestly, my main thing is with what happened at the vault itself and how she originally, the main character Lucy, how she first ends up outside the vault and things like this.
Yeah,
That's my main focus is the fact that this vault and the way they have it set up and the way that they have the people interacting and things like this really put you watching what's going on. And I like the fact also that they had you heard of Mr. Handy at that birthday party.
yeah, you saw him.
I didn't quite see him, but I did a little bit. You
Yeah,
know, so it's pretty cool. Definitely pulls at the heartstrings a lot, but yeah. So that's our take on the first episode. But again, under 18, don't watch it, please. For the love of God, don't
well,
let your
I
children watch
believe
this.
it's actually rated MA mature anyway.
Yeah,
So, if anyone lets their kids watch it,
it's on them.
it's on them.
Hello, Momo. Squeakers.
I mean, it is so gory.
Mm.
I mean, it's great. I mean, I love it. But then again, I grew up watching Freddy Krueger and, Mike Myers and Jason Voorhees.
Right. I mean, those of us that grew up with horror movies and things like this, it's nothing new. But for those of you who have sheltered your children from horror movies and things like this, or not necessarily sheltered your kids from horror movies, but you keep the games dulled down to where it really doesn't look real,
Don't let them
or
watch it.
things like this, don't let them watch this. Okay? Please, for the love of
I mean,
everything.
for God's sakes, I let our 6-year-old when she was 4 play Fallout 4.
All she made you do was spin around in circles.
I know.
Well, no, she took out a set of crows, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. This child, literally never playing it before, took out 2 crows
Yeah.
and then put the controller down. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, she's never been around, like, he's always been in Sanctuary or a settlement or just out in the wild somewhere. Never around raiders. She's never tried to actually kill people,
Yeah.
because I draw the line with that. Um, and whatnot. And she knows what a. We're from the South. She knows what the hell a gun is.
Yeah, she does.
And she knows that we don't play with them,
They're not
and
toys.
they're not something that you have out unless you're going hunting. She knows this.
Yeah.
So.
She knows that it's not a toy. It's not something to play with.
Mhm.
It's not a pop gun, nothing like that.
Well, we don't even. It's not that we don't allow the toy guns in the house. All right. It's not that we don't allow guns in the house. It's just the fact that we find it for this day and age. No toy guns, no water guns, crap like that. Okay.
Yeah.
If anything, we'll get those little pump sticks where it's like a big ass crayon that you pump and with
Yeah,
water.
exactly.
We're cool with that. Not actual guns, no. But anywho, we're hitting into about 25 minutes, so I want to keep it to a 30-minute episode. We're gonna start
Episode 2.
episode 2.
She's going to charge her headset.
While I do so, because I have to do an introduction for episode 2 as well. So, holy shit, get Amazon Prime, worth it. There you go.
Let's kick back and watch episode